Hey, what up? Go Blue, Michigan fans. This is the Michigan Man Cave podcast coming to you. As you can see,
As
and
you
what's
can
most
see,
obvious, it's only two amigos today. So, hey man, we still gonna give it to you
hey,
raw and
this
uncut.
ain't this
Cause
ain't
hey,
boys to men. This ain't the five heartbeats. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
what we're
breaking up.
shooting for is consistency. So hey, here we go. Hey, it's your boy Bowie. It's King. We back on the microphone doing it one time. Hey man, when life starts lifing, it lifes. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we about to continue with the broadcast. So coming off a bye week, what you think we got with Sharon coming back? You know what I'm saying? It's a new Jack City.
With Sharon coming back, I mean, you would like to think we would see what we saw without him there. To be honest, um, versus Nebraska, you know what I'm saying, versus Central Michigan. I want to see us not holding people back from doing what they can do and and how they're supposed to do it. Like he's our quarterback. And, I'm talking about Bryce because it all starts there. Like after that, we could talk about later. But it starts with Bryce and him being able to dive into his bag of everything and making the defense have to think about everything for us to be successful. Because some things that are going down that I'm not too much.
Hold on.
Liking.
Don't just say some things. Let me know. I want clarity.
Just the wide receiver room and like what I'm just hearing around and stuff. But
Okay.
you got to make our freshman quarterback look better by catching the ball. We got 11 drops on the season, and 9 of them come from the wide receiver room. Now I seen Marsh um, early in some early games, and he looked pretty good. Besides that fumble on the kickoff, which freshman's mistakes, but whatever. He needs to see some more time. I mean, if these guys aren't catching the rock, Samaj, hey man, you've been here 4 years, bro. You ain't
You
broke
got
out
to
yet.
get your weapons the rock.
You ain't broke out yet. You know what I'm saying? McCulley, I like him. He's proved a little bit from what I've seen. Hey, he's caught some balls. That first couple of games, he did some kind of slow things, like, and he had that look in his eyes when he got that penalty, and he was supposed to be looking for the ball, but um, Nebraska has a good defense, so
It's Wisconsin, but I got
I
something to
keep saying
ask
Nebraska.
you. Red and white.
Keep saying
Red and white.
Nebraska, bro.
It's cool. I got something to ask you because I saw some interesting things this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the college landscape, you know what I'm saying? Florida State lost. Georgia Tech looking how they looking. I just know them because of the state I am. But the biggest thing was Sunday, the New York Giants, how they use their rookie dart.
Yeah.
But it was totally different from how they use Westbrook. It's like what I'm looking at is Sharon, him coming back. Are you going to allow your coordinator to coordinate his quarterback in the way he feels he should be playing? Or are you going to put your scary stamp on it? Is my biggest question.
Look, I feel he better not. How about that? He better not, because they'll have his like, bro. It looked good.
He's on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I think he is.
I mean, from how we handle Oklahoma, because that was a winnable game, bro. Like if our game plan was different, we could have won that game. They weren't just better than us. I mean, yes, Mateer did his thing, and that was our weakness at that point in time. But if our offense was better, we could at least kept pace. You know what I mean?
Right. There's no runaway favorite.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't feel like Oklahoma just was just the better team.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think there was things we could have did coaching wise, you know what I'm saying, to put our kids in a better position.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I'm sour about that game because it's like we just gave it to them. Like we just laid down.
Sticks in your craw a little bit.
Yeah, we ain't had no fight, but it is what it is. I digress about the past.
It's changed since then. I would say our kids look different. You know what I'm saying? They look like they're playing with a little bit more fire, a little bit more creativity. And I think that plays to our strength. You know what I'm saying? Even us making adjustments, you know what I'm saying? Switching a couple players on defense. You know what I'm saying? Speaking mostly about Barham. But, I mean,
that was a strategic.
That's letting players play.
Right.
To what you were alluding to. And I think with Sharon coming back, we're going to see a lot of, are you letting players play, or are you, again, it goes back to me with the punk attitude. You going to be crying on the sideline, or you going, you know what I'm saying, call people to the front court?
I don't think he can go back to that. You know what I mean?
Like I said, I think he's on the hot seat.
I mean,
if you come back and the culture shifts,
shit is different.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I'm all the way with you.
Hey, we here, baby. We here.
I mean, only really thing we're looking at is in the second half of last season as a grading point, and because this season is like it ain't over yet. And we lost the beginning of the last season, you know what I'm saying, pretty much. Not every game, but we lost more than we should have, but we ended up winning a lot at the end.
He doesn't have as much leash as you would think. I get it.
You don't got enough resume.
Cachet, whatever you want to call it.
So now he's been on both sides of the fence. He's subbed in as a coach for Harbaugh when he was suspended, and he's been suspended. I mean, them don't count. You know what I'm saying? Really, they do. It's an asterisk by it because you wasn't really the head coach,
But the difference is, I think, from when he subbed out to when he got subbed out was we didn't look like a totally different, and we didn't have the man like we got now. I think 19 could be the man, and that's been consistent around the country. These, you know what I'm saying, this last couple of weeks is he looks like he's a different type of player.
Yeah.
So when you were there, they weren't saying that. Now when you're gone, they're saying that. So again, that's why
it wasn't showing when he was there. They were saying it. Okay. It wasn't showing because of how he played. Like you said, bitch assness.
Right. So now that to me is why he's on the hot seat. Because if he goes back to like being scary, telling them don't do naturally what comes to you, letting players play, I think the Michigan fan base is gonna be like start rumbling
at his neck. Off with his head.
All right, moving on. You told me before we hopped on, you got a little bit to discuss since we don't got a lot to discuss coming off a bye week, that you had something to talk about on the defensive end. Let's hear it.
I mean, their defense is good. Their front seven, they're first in rushing yards per game, 50. Now we do our thing. We're rushing, but if we're not able to run the ball, it's going to look
rushing is our strength.
It's going to look like like Oklahoma, but I don't know. They don't have a John Mateer, but you know what I'm saying? How that game look, we're just going to be running if we can't run it. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, if it doesn't regress to Bryce just handing the ball off, we're going to be all right. I think we should be all right.
Right.
Because we
can use the run game as a play action.
16.5 point favorite, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why my point is you can't go back. You know what I'm saying? With the hand it off. Like we already seen the Ferrari. You pulled him out. You can't put him back in the garage. It ain't wintertime yet.
No, sir.
In the wintertime, put some snow tires on that thing.
Hey, man, this is it's already been said, but I'll keep saying it. This is a very winnable schedule. It's in our favor that okay, I agree with you where we've seen the Ferrari. You don't got to put them back in the garage, but against a team like this, you don't really have to showcase it.
You don't got to put them to the track.
You don't got to go balls to the wall, but at the
going on a Saturday cruise, you know what I'm saying? We just going to the mall, pick up some things. You know what I mean?
We on the same page too much. We ain't got nothing to debate right now. But
get home when we get home before 12.
Hit them. Hit them early, and let's get the heck on up out of here, man. Come on, let these borderline transfer players play. You know what I'm saying? And then if they messing up, you got a reason why you don't want to go nowhere, son. We're gonna dock you a little dough. And then,
just to speak to the other side of that too, our run game is official too, though. So, like our O-line they're better than they're talked about. That's how I put it when I put in my notes.
I shouldn't have said that. I ain't gonna say that. I like our backs. I think we had two really, really, really good backs. And then to your point, that kind of bolsters the old line and it covers up those deficiencies. But I really like we talked about it the first podcast. I really like their vision. They see holes. I like the jump cut, but sometimes I want you to see with your eyes and just be able to get there. And
Haynes,
both of them got
Haynes,
finishing speed.
RB1,
Yeah,
Haynes.
hey,
No,
I'll
no,
take
I
both of
like
our
Marshall
backs
too, but
any day of the week.
I like Marshall too, but Haynes, boy, you can't catch, you ain't catching him.
Right.
But yeah, run game 250 a game, 253 a game, 15 rushing TDs. You know what I'm saying? We got 21 plays of 20 plus yards. So I mean, yeah.
Hey,
Haynes averaging 8.1. Put Heisman, Haynes for Heisman. Let's start the train now. Yeah, yeah. They compared him to Derrick Henry when his Heisman year, and he got better numbers than he had right now. You know how they be doing early predictions and overhyping. I was just playing, y'all, but he doing his thing. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Hey, so I'm an offensive guy. We're gonna switch tracks a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk a little bit about Wisconsin's offense. What I did look up. I don't think this game should be close by any means. I think we should just go in there and handle business. They do, like King said, they do have a pretty good defense. You know what I'm saying? They held Alabama to 38 when they played them in a loss. But if you head over to the Michigan Man Cave podcast on TikTok, I posted a couple stats because I'm an offensive guy. You know what I'm saying? I play offense. But anyway, we're gonna go back to the subject. They rely on their defense. Danny O'Neal, their quarterback, has 640 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Oh yeah, we're
gonna be
after him.
Yeah. He's their leading carry getter. He has the most carries on the team, not the most yards, the most carries. All right, their running back, who has the most yards, has 154 yards. Their second running back has 144. They're not an offensive-based team.
Yeah,
so
they rely
again,
specifically on their defense. So their defense might be
rely
out there
on their defense.
Sustain drives. Let's get these boys tired and let's get on up out of here.
This, in theory, should be an easy game for the Go Blue. We might not be able to run it, but we do have a passing game this year because in years past we couldn't throw the ball. So I would be worried.
Well, last year
with Bryce,
excluding JJ, he could throw it, but they didn't even let him really throw it like that.
Who you said?
JJ, they didn't even let him really throw it like he really could have.
Going there. Man. JJ. Again, I'm seeing what I see now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And I don't care how you get it done. If we got to protect our quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Jalen Hurts is an excellent thrower of the football, but they make it so he doesn't have to. You know what I'm saying? So JJ won. He pinnacle Michigan history. I don't think he was a great thrower of the football, but they made it so he didn't have to. So, but Bryce can, and he can get up out of there. So, I mean, use him to how you need him to be used and how he can play what fits his game. But that's what I was talking about the New York game is how they got two polar opposite styles of quarterback in Dart and Wilson, and they tailored the game to fit Dart. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they won. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying about that. So tailor the game to fit Bryce. He showed you he could do it.
He's him, Brycemus.
He's him.
Maximus.
What he said? Ain't he Batman?
Batman. I think he's Batman.
Man. Hey, so I ain't got much else to add, man. I think, you know what I'm saying, this should be a dub. It should be a good dub. We're going to go into these predictions. See what King got, man. Hold on. I don't know how Train do it, but I'm going to just let you go first and let you want me to go first.
Go ahead. Yeah. 16 point favorite, Michigan. Over under is 42.5.
I'll go. I'll go on here. Okay, so 60-point favorite. I'm looking at their scores. You know what I'm saying? And, 42 minutes. I'ma go. I like our 38 to their 13.
Ooh. I was gonna say 35-13.
Nail on the head, baby. That was off the top too. That was off the nugget.
Mine too. I was like 35-13. Boop, 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 boop. It's a little over the over.
I think Zavada gonna get one off.
So you said what, 38-13?
Yep. He let me go first. Remember that.
I'm still going 35-13.
Okay. Just Price is Right in me. It's cool. I bet $1.
What? Oh, on the game?
Price is Right.
Nah, I was thinking that already, Chad. You heard it. That was organic reaction.
All right, for sure. Well, man, hey, if we ain't got nothing else, again, like I mentioned before, Michigan Man Cave podcast on TikTok. Hit us up. We climbing up there, man. We almost at 100 followers. I ain't gonna hype up the numbers. I ain't gonna josh the numbers, but that's 100 followers in like 2 weeks.
We keep it a buck. We keep it a buck.
Yep. Hey, man, come holler at us. Let us know your opinions and stuff, because that's really what we go off, dog. I like interaction. I like going back and forth, debating, kind of, but my point versus your point. And let's see where we end up. You can follow us on X too at the Mitten Man Cave.
On IG, Michigan Man Cave podcast.
See, we switching up style.
Michigan Man Cave podcast on IG. Posting stories, of course. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'll post the intro to Michigan Man Cave podcast and the link to YouTube so you can go watch it. Also, probably if it goes live on what? Wednesdays at like 8. So keep a lookout for that. We'll be posting a link to that too.
I'll let your boys, man. Hey, we about to get up out of here, man. Hope we 4-1 after this weekend. Hope we going 4-1 after this weekend, man.
Hey, let Bryce do his thing. Defense gonna stand tall. Get up out of there with a dub. I'll see you at 3 p.m.
Hey, that's what it is. Go Blue.